Good times on everyone. It's Wednesday, which, as you can tell by the title screen, means we are here for session 18 of our Final Fantasy adventure. Party continues their dungeon crawl through the Cinnabar mines of Athelney in search of the Robin, Elric's aunt, who had gone missing. So far, they had cleared the upper floor and found an elevator that brought them downstairs. During this time, unfortunately last week you missed some of the audio because I accidentally screwed up on my end. That will be remedied today. To sum up, DFA, Mission Impossibled, around 3 ooze traps. It was able to secure another chest into her bag of holding. The party investigated a statue of which they don't know what would have happened if they lingered, but they checked for a while. And nothing did happen, though it was very clear that something could have. But for the most part, they had a good combat session, and then they made their way downstairs. Tonight's session will start off, though, with a little bit of backtracking, as we go focus on Dell, who had attempted to leave to go fetch help for the party, believing that the dangers in the mine may have been too great for them altogether, and thinking maybe the city guard would help them. However, when we start tonight, we'll find out what happens on their way back to the town. So get yourself a snack and a drink, get yourself comfortable. We are about to begin session 18. Remember, this is a D&D game, so while we will be seeing chat for the most part, if we don't respond right away or if we don't engage with it, it's not because we're ignoring you. We're simply focused on the game. But I do hope you know that you are encouraged to join in chat and all that. We do see it, and we do appreciate any attention or affection or whatever you put in chat. We do appreciate it. With that being said, let's jump over to the Discord. Deathly quiet in here.
I'm eating muffin.
Question of the day, what kind of muffin?
Banana nut.
That's...
Yep.
Alright, so for a quick recap, DFA Mission Impossible around some oozes and secured a chest, putting it into her bag of holding. Impressively, making it not only to the chest, but back without alerting any of the oozes to her presence. You all fought against some undead, some skeletons, and everyone finally got to watch Corey cut loose because, well, just giving her the old tap on the shoulder increases that deadly, deadly rage. DFA and I believe Corey touched a statue? Was it Corey or was it Hyacinth?
I touched it.
It was not Hyacinth.
Yeah, that's right. It was you two.
I stole body parts.
You did steal body parts. For the sake of canon, I will say that when DFA did it, though, it was very much like Bongo Cat tapping on the table. Because we know that's definitely how DFA would tempt a statue that could be booby-trapped.
It's true.
Unfortunately, I had a human error in the form of audience didn't hear me, you guys did, so half the context of last week's episode was lost, but that's fine, because you guys did a lot of the work for me by making your plans on the second level. Which we will get to in a minute. However, first we gotta go to a specific little spellcaster who, in their moment of concern, rushed out of the mine, hoping to find help just in case things inside were a little too dicey. Dell, we find you just outside the cave shortly after you left the others, about to break out into a run heading back to town, hoping the town guard will help you. Can you please roll a wisdom for me?
Sure.
With advantage, given the situation we're trying to remedy.
Oh, thank God. Look, the first roll was a 2.
If it's a 2, Dell blue screens and falls flat on the ground.
Okay, the second one was not much better. That is a 9.
Okay, it's a 9, that's fine. It takes you about, we'll say, 10-15 minutes of running before you suddenly stop dead in their tracks. Like, unable to move. Your brain is still processing, but your body is frozen.
Oh dear.
Internally, you hear what can only be described as a more mechanical version of your own voice.
Oh.
Saying, system error remedied, files located, spell systems unlocked. And internally, you are able to see what looks like, essentially data files opening up, and level 0, level 1, level 2 spells being revealed to you. And you realize you actually now have the right amount of spells you should have had.
Look at that!
Apparently, there was a system glitch that apparently a little fresh air helped remedy.
Oh, that's great! That's wonderful. Yep, that's just what I needed to touch some grass.
The spells that your internal systems have unlocked are, for those who don't know, the correct amount for your level now. You have 4 level 0, 2, 4, 5 level 1, and 2 level 2 spells that you can actually now use in combat or outside of combat at your leisure. Placing the robot back where they need to be. And in that moment of essentially rebooting, you realize, oh shit, my friends need me. I'm the healer.
Oh no.
And you do a heel turn and fly back to the mines.
A heel turn?
The healer.
You know, I was really hoping no one would actually notice that, but I was actually proud of that.
Heck yeah.
This all happens during the events of you guys fighting the skeletons, the undead, DFA slapping a statue, Mission Impossibling some ooze. So after you guys get down the elevator, Dell is just behind you, not by much, noticing the very, very helpful note that Mogzia left behind, with the kindly arrow pointing in the direction of the elevator. So, as you guys are just finishing setting up, Dell pops up outside the elevator behind you. And also, we get to reveal I've got give you guys the map. So you guys can, like, rehash your plan and figure out what the fuck you guys are doing.
What was the plan?
Well, currently the plan is we got 2 Moogles holding in action in case a Knoll gets close enough. And, oops, that's not what I want. Yep. There we go. You 3 were waiting for the patrolling Knoll to get within range so that you guys can fight him. Dell comes up behind you guys and surprises you all.
Ah.
Shockingly, for someone who just ran like 15-20 minutes through the woods, they're not that winded. Must be nice to not have lungs.
Needs to breathe.
But yes, the Moogles are up here, waiting for a Null to get close so they can essentially just jump up, ambush, kill. And you 4 are waiting for the other Null to get close enough for you guys to either launch an attack or just draw their attention.
We were talking about how much movement speed I had.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember.
Is your movement speed affected by your rage?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought that would say so if it was.
Because that's
I'm
what I was
pretty
thinking
sure.
about after we had ended. Is like, oh, if Corey goes into a rage, does she get to move faster?
I shall look. While you guys plan, I'm looking. I don't think it does.
I don't think I do either.
Zerker.
Yes, I think our plan for me and Elric was just stay close to Corey. Either whenever there's an option to get a surprise attack round or something of that sort, or whenever we're ready to go, we're just gonna hit in the arm and make it a unarmed attack to get those rage points going.
Heck yeah.
Also, it does not look like your movement is increased or decreased when in a rage.
Didn't think it was.
Yeah. So, It was worth a look. We also have you four. Well, you three have your plan. What Dell does can be navigated, and the Moogles are currently waiting. Either I'm assuming for a signal from you guys, or just that knoll to get close up. Between the two Moogles, was there a plan among you two who was gonna do what, or were you just gonna both like surprise attack?
I don't think we've ever made a plan between us in our lives.
I figured that was the answer, but I'm like, maybe they'll surprise me.
Moxio, do you have a plan?
Sneak attack is pretty much it.
Okay. So as you guys are laying in wait, this Knoll continues his patrol forward because he did hear and see something, but he doesn't know what. He moves about to here. These two Knolls continue what they're doing. Drinking, relaxing, on break. They don't care. This Knoll, who is, actually responsible, swears he saw something. 3 inches closer. Making sure. 5, 2. Okay. This one is still not in range of you 4 yet. But you guys can start moving towards it when you're ready. As this one gets close to the ledge and goes to look over, how are you two playing on sneak attacking? Are you going to use any abilities or just plain attacks? For the Moogles. Because I forget what you guys held as an action.
Is he going to see us?
At the moment, he just reached the ledge, so this would be one of those... You two noticed him getting close enough, so you're springing up before he even has a chance to, take in what's in front of him. So if you want to do that before he sees you, or give him the chance to do a perception roll to see if he notices you.
I would like to just jump and attack.
Okay. Roll your attack. Everything's off with a fucking bang.
I mean, it's not a bad roll to start.
What'd you get?
22 total.
Oh yeah, you definitely jumped this fucker.
7 damage.
Okay. Okay. Moxio, are you joining DFA since you held the action?
Yeah.
Okay.
If DFA jumps up, then I'll join.
Yep, no, the thing's still up. So you can roll your attack as well.
19.
18. Definitely hits. Poor bugger.
3 damage.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. All you guys down below see from where you are is this poor Knoll go to the ledge. You can see the little torch that he's carrying with him. And then, a flash of light going as DFA lunges up at him using her lance. And Moxio, you said you were using a gill coin, or were you using your cards?
I was just using a card.
Okay. Moxio throw a card straight up in its face, knocking it back in absolute confusion and panic from which it hit it. And DFA, because of the jump attack, landing right on top of the railing, standing in front of it. So, needless to say, that Knoll knows that there's someone here. If you 4 are planning on doing anything, here's your shot.
You want to proceed to smack Corey, let her run it?
Yep, unarmed attack against Corey.
I have to ask, Corey, you're allowing this?
She gave us
Allowing them to attack me, sure.
That's what I'm saying. So they don't have to do a roll. It's just do the unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Just do a strength roll. Both of you.
For the attack.
13.
Okay. Elric, what'd you get?
You got a 20.
Both do tap her, because again, it's just, you guys openly said it's just a tap.
It's just a tap, but that's what my 20 went.
Hyacinth, you remember the plan to not actually strike Corey, so you just do the light tap as she, goes to rage. Elric, a little too enthusiastically, slaps her in the middle of the spine, as if to be like, go get him! And that just triggers the rage a bit more than expected. So you have 2 of your rage points.
Woo.
And
do we actually hurt her? Or...
No, because it was allowed.
Nah.
It was prepared.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
I want this.
This is better.
And at this moment, everyone can now roll for initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Dell's going to be doing spell work once they're in range.
Oh yeah, my squishy has to stay back here.
Why are all my good rolls? 23.
23?
18.
Dirty 20.
21.
Who was the 20? Sorry.
Me, 20.
Thought so. And what were you, Hyacinth?
18.
Okay. Dell and Mogsio?
7.
Sorry for initiative.
Yep.
20.
How did these gnolls roll so low? Sorry.
You're fine. I'm double checking. Okay, there we go. 23.
What's your dex?
2.
Elric, what's your dex?
My dex?
Yes.
The ability modifier? Or
Yes, the
actual
modifier.
Dex? -1.
Just the modifier.
-1.
Okay, so then Dell goes first. Yeah, no, somehow the gnolls rolled a 6, a 4, a 3, and a 9.
Yeesh.
Okay. So, Dell, you are up first. Elric, you are on deck. 6.
Okay. So I've got at least one gnoll in my line of sight here.
Yeah. It's a bit of ways. You are currently right there next to the group in the corner. 10, 20. It's about like 80 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
So you'd have to move a little bit to get closer to actually do range if you have 60 feet as your limit.
Funnily enough, actually, well, I have one spell that has a long range. So I could.
I mean, you got spells now. You can do you.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Instant. Okay, I think. Sorry, I have not actually used this one to attack yet, so I think I just rolled it.
Which spell is it?
Shooting Star.
Okay. I'm pulling it up just so while you read it, I'll have how you end doing.
Yeah, a ranged touch attack?
Oh shit, that is good range. 400 feet, plus 40 feet divided by your level. Long story, you can hit it from there.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll take that 2d6 damage. Ranged touch attack.
Jesus.
Does that mean that he has a slightly different AC to defend against it?
A fiery stony mass falls from thin air, tracing a red hot streak to designated target. You make a ranged touch attack. Strike the target. Star deals 1d6 bludgeoning, 1d6 points of fire damage per 2 caster levels. Maximum 5d6 plus 5d6 at 10th level. So you do 1d6 of bludgeoning, and then you do 1d6 of fire, and then Yeah, you only do 1d6 of fire because you're only at level 3.
Okay, that's okay then.
So you do two 2d6s. One's bludgeoning, one's fire, that's all.
Don't I have to roll the hit though?
No, this is instantaneous. You're literally just calling the thing out from the sky and dropping it on them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I saw ranged touch attack, and I was like, I guess that's what that means. Fair.
I would argue because of what the spell is, touching them would put you in the vicinity of the thing falling.
Yeah, fair, honestly.
So yeah, just do 2d6s.
Alrighty. So that is going to be 7 bludgeoning fire damage.
All of you, forgetting that Del actually can do stuff because they've been predominantly healing or providing support. How would you describe channeling this spell, Del?
I think I summoned my little orb, my little star globe.
Yep.
And I think it burns like this really deep, like bluish white, shoots out a little thing above all of our heads, and then it just slams into the nearest knoll from above.
The three of you are privy to the light glow shooting up. Mogzio and DFA don't see the glow from the astral globe. They see the giant rock appear from the ether and just slam into the knoll. Doing, how much did you say?
It's 7 fire and bludgeoning. I can split it up.
No, that's fine. No, it didn't matter. I just want to make sure. So you're going for the one that's closest to you?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so right in front of DFA and Mogzio, that thing just gets creamed by a fucking meteor. So DFA, you just get to watch that knoll in front of you get pummeled by a fucking sky that fell out of the air.
She is unfazed.
Excellent.
Why do I feel like in DFA's mind, the great King Mog did that to defend her?
No, there's no rationalization to it, aside from we're in a mine, basically, and sometimes things fall down.
That's a valid point. If that's all you can do, Del, Elric is up, unless you have stuff you can still do.
I think that's it for now.
Okay. Elric, you're up. DFA, you're on deck.
What was the max movement you could do in Pathfinder if you don't attack?
Oh, if you're using your full action?
Yeah.
I think for you it was, what, 3 times?
I think it's 3 times?
Yeah, I think for you it's 3 times your movement speed.
I'm not entirely sure.
Sounds right.
Yeah, because originally I said double, but then you said no, it was triple. So yeah, triple your movement speed.
I read somewhere it was triple, and then...
Yeah, so you can do triple your movement speed.
Okay.
Which is how much?
Right now it's 60.
Okay, so you can do 180 movement.
No, 60 is triple.
Oh,
20 is my movement.
Oh, okay, so 60 movement if you give up your action. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to move up towards the null that's ahead of you guys, or did you want to move somewhere else?
Yeah, I'll just move in a straight line towards the null ahead of us.
Okay. Oops, that's Del. Elric.
Oops.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 5, 6. Oop. Did you want to be on the rail still, or do you want to be off to the side of it?
On the rail's fine.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna... stomach problem, so I'll be right back. You take over if you need to.
Okay, yeah, okay. You did your movement, that's your action. No rolls needed.
Nope.
DFA, you're up. Corey, you're on deck.
Okay.
Just so you know, DFA, the null in front of you is bloody, broken, shards. Shards of burning rock are pitting its body, and you can see embers are still lit on its clothing.
Is it alive?
Just barely.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
A sharp stick?
A very sharp stick.
Is it going to be a fancy poke or just a poke?
It's literally just gonna be a poke to like the lower spine.
Okay. Do your roll.
18.
Definitely a hit. Roll for damage.
That is 8 points of damage.
Describe how you wish to do this poke. I know you said it's just a poke to the spine, but that was the exact amount of HP it had left.
She's gonna place her lance at, like, the base of the spine.
Yep.
Or where she assumes the spine is, and she's just gonna kind of, like, hop onto her lance so that whatever pressure she can pins it down more.
Oh,
and she goes, okay, that's done.
Oh my god. Moxio, all you hear from this is DFA say that, and then a weird whelp from the knoll before it just goes limp on the floor. DFA has...
There's probably a crunching noise, too.
Oh, there was definitely a crunching noise. A tiny bit of, like splintering as your lance goes through and hits the wooden floor beneath it. And you, I'm assuming, jump down off of it and clean off your lance before you prepare to fight some more.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, the minute you killed that one, though, these two gnolls did now notice you guys because, well, one of their own is now dead. Corey, you are... If that is all for DFA, Corey is up.
Okay.
And Hyacinth, you're on deck. You is right here in the bottom. Well, to the left.
Okay.
You have been slapped twice. You got rage going.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna move first.
All right. What's your movement?
I think 40. I think.
How much?
I think it's 40.
All right. Then do you want to just move forward like Elric did?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Yep. Oop. That's as far as you can go right now, unless you want to use your full turn to do more movement.
I lost myself.
You're the highlighted one.
Okay. So if I move again, I can't attack?
Yeah, you'd be giving up your action to get that to do a full dash. But it will put you within range. That way, if they hit you, you get an extra rage point.
Yeah, go ahead and shove me up there.
You want to just get right up in his face? Because I'm assuming it'll definitely put you close.
Yes.
Okay.
All up in his face.
You are up in his face. That is your turn.
Okay.
Let's see. Next up is the Knoll, and Moxio, you are on deck. Do something after. Which Knoll is it? Oh, wait, that Knoll's dead. Never mind, Moxio, you're up.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Oh, sorry, Hyacinth.
I forgot about me.
I had a dyslexic moment. I had letters instead of full names.
Where is...
Hyacinth is back here with Dell.
Where are the gnolls?
You got a Knoll here in front of Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And you got two over here, a ways from DFA and Moxio.
How far is the one that's in front of Corey from me?
5, 10, 15, 25. 70 feet. Your bow is 60 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to account for. I'm going to move up my full movement.
Full movement? So how much is that?
30.
Okay.
But I want to go, like, where that little divot is in the tracks.
Over here?
Or it's the left.
Like over here?
Yes.
Okay.
So if that's not my full movement, then I would like to move there.
5, 10... Yeah, that's you'd have a little bit more to spare if you want to move forward more.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot the one that's in front of Corey with a poisoned arrow.
Okay.
So I wrote that in my notes that I was gonna use those.
Use them arrows.
Right. I have so many of them. I need to start using them. And I believe that's 1d4 poison damage that they do on top of the...
I am checking. But you can do your roll to do the attack, right? I look it up.
It's going to be 18.
18 does hit. Roll for damage.
Was I right with it being 1d4?
Yes, 1d4. On their
Okay.
turn, it's 1d4 damage after until they get an antidote.
Okay, then if it's just the damage from just the arrow, it's 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And their turn, then it's the d4.
Okay. Is there anything else you can do?
I don't think so. I think that's all I wanted to do.
Okay. Then now we skip the first dead Knoll and go to Moxio. My bad. Try this again.
It's all good. Let's see.
You are over here. Oops. You got 2 Knolls ahead of you on the raised platform that DFA's on, and you got the one that's attacking Corey over to the side.
Okay. I'm actually going to stay there.
Okay.
And hold my action again.
Are you gonna hold your action again? All right. Any specific thing you're holding, or just when?
If an enemy gets close, I'll hold my I'll attack.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
All right. That means that up next is the Knoll up here. They're gonna use their movement to come over towards DFA to see what the fuck just killed their friend. They can only go to here though. They're not in melee range, so there's not much else they can do. Now for this one, it's going to try to attack Corey with its bow at point blank, which is never a good idea, but hey, he's going to try anyway. Which means... Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Being point blank, you're able to see right as his finger goes to release, and you're able to pull your head to the side and raise it back up after the arrow whizzes past you, and just get another rage point as a, you really fucking tried that, huh? So that puts you at 2 or 3.
3.
Okay.
I think.
No, because you lose one on the
2.
first turn.
Yeah, 2.
So 2. Okay.
I'm still at 2.
Yep. And that's all he can do. And the third Knoll is going to head over because he heard his friend fire an arrow. He can't go any further. So he can't do... He now sees you, Ori. Alright.
Okay.
That's everyone. Now we'll go back up to Dell. Top of the round. You is up, Dell.
Yay.
This is the most spread out you guys been in a combat.
Yeah, I think just so that I have a better chance of hitting people, I'm going to have to use at least my movement action to get like 30 feet closer.
30 feet? Okay. Do you want to move towards Hyacinth or towards Elric and Corey?
Probably Hyacinth.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Is that a good spot right there, or would you like to be on the on the other side of the rail?
Well, honestly, that's fine.
Okay. So that's your movement.
Okay, and then let's see, they're squaring off with that guy, which I think this will hit.
You have some spells that I'm like curious to see how they work out, and I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah,
Which one were you looking at? Because I'm opening like the ones you gave me now.
I was looking at Deep Protect, but I think I have to get closer to hit that Knoll.
Which one was it? Deep Protect?
Yeah.
Protect. Looking it up just to make sure. Deep Protect. You have to be within 25 feet, yeah. You are 5, 10.
Well,
yeah, you're
30 since I'm level 2, but yeah.
Unfortunately, you're like 20 feet too far away.
Ah, curses. And I don't need just use Shooting Star again because that's...
Okay, that works. You can do that.
Well, no, I don't want to because that'll just chew through my points. So.
Oh, right, that's fair. You also have your draw ability.
Yeah.
You have options now. Ugh.
Sorry. Okay. I think. Actually, this might be a fun time to try out that rod.
Go for it.
Or my staff.
Yeah, rod, staff, same thing.
No, but it's also 30 feet. Fuck it. Alright, we're just gonna use draw. Fuck it.
Okay. You can do draw.
Okay, 6. The spire. Alright, who looks like they've taken some damage?
Of the gnolls? Or the party?
Of my party within...
As of right now, no one's been hit.
Okay, in that case, I think Elric is the closest to me besides Hyacinth, right?
Yes, correct.
Elric, you get this one. It is the spire, so a little purple, like hologrammy looking spire sort of highlights over you for just a moment and then sort of descends in like purple glittery bits. And you have fast healing 2 for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 rounds. There we go.
So you get fast healing 2 if you take damage.
Nice.
Which is good because you already had the cure material, so that's...
Well, yeah, this one's without the half health limitation.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, but that's like, oh, if you actually get your ass kicked, that'd be good.
So is fast healing 2 just 2 health around?
If I remember correctly,
1?
yes. I think it's... Fast healing. Yeah, okay, fast healing. Yeah, two per round.
Okay.
And that's only for what, 3? 3 rounds?
For 3 rounds since Del casts it?
Yep. So on Del's third turn after this, it'll be gone.
So every time it's Del's turn, I subtract a round.
Yep.
Okay.
So that was your movement, your action. Was there anything else?
That should do it.
Okay. Next up is Elric, who just got their little boost.
I did. How close are the ones up there?
The ones up there are for you 5, 10, 15. About 20 feet for the first one, 30 feet for the other.
Can I get next to, like, to the left of Corey there in 20 feet?
5, 10. Yeah, that's 20 feet exactly to get next to Corey.
Okay, put him in there.
Do you want the left or the right side?
Corey's left. The left. Yeah.
Oop.
How far away is that far one?
The furthest one?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 25 feet.
Okay, they're out of the range, but these two aren't. I'm gonna do the darkness thing.
Okay, do the dark thing.
Okay.
Do that dark thing you do.
DC 15.
Fortitude?
Forget what it is. Fortitude, yeah, it's always fortitude apparently.
Okay. Two of them, right?
Yeah, the 2 that I can hit.
Okay. We got... They both passed.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Even before the fortitude part, holy shit.
Damn. Alright, I gotta roll 2d6. It's a 3 and a 4, 5. Math is real bad right now.
What was it you said?
9 plus 2 is 11. And I sacrificed 25% of my health, which is 10, so 21. And then, since they saved it...
It gets halved.
It gets halved, so
20,
whatever, half
that would
21.
be...
10.
10, yeah, 10 round down. So 10 damage to them?
Yep.
Okay. The one closest to you, the one that's been poisoned and has pissed off Corey, has now taken a darkness blade to it, and it is now wavering in its stance, the bow not able to like be held up as steadily as it has before. The other one that's across from the rail cars gets hit not straight up, it comes at it at an angle because of the height difference, and you were able to see it looks like it went up straight up its own leg and up its entire left side of its body. So it looks like its entire left side is bloodied, it's gored up by the blade, and it is weak as fuck now.
Nice.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
Cool. DFA, you are up. Corey, you are on deck. Now, mind you, Corey, DFA, you are right over here.
I am holding my action.
Okay.
If anybody, like, walks directly up to me, then I will attack. Otherwise, I am doing nothing.
Sounds good. Okay. Corey, then you are up.
Okay.
You got a poisoned and bloodied Knoll in front of you.
I'm gonna hit it really hard.
Do that thing you do with the axe.
Is 19 to hit?
That is definitely going to hit.
Great. So where's my... That is a... 11.
How much?
11.
Ooh. Ready your axe and swing as hard as you can. There's now a, we'll say, 2-inch gash across its pecs where your axe hit it, and it is using its bow to stay standing now, and it is wheezing. This thing will die if you sneeze on it.
You want to get it for me, Moxie?
The person up next is Hyacinth, so maybe they will finish it.
Cool.
Get it.
Sniper shot.
Actually, no, because once Hyacinth's turn starts... No, it's their turn, so never mind. Hyacinth still gets a turn before anything happens. Never mind. Got the poison kicks in on their turn.
I was about to say, it's like they have poison damage on them, so Hyacinth's not really bothered by them anymore.
No, so it's just a matter of waiting.
Oh.
So, how far are where's the other two gnomes? Besides that one? Ones that were at the table.
One is right here.
Uh-huh.
And the other is right here.
That one that's on the edge, how far is that one from me?
From you right now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. We'll say about 50 feet.
Okay, then that's within my 60-foot range,
It is.
so I'm going to use another poison arrow since it worked last time.
This is how, fucking goddamn it. Everyone has to hydrate because Britt said so.
Good idea.
With a 14 hit.
14, a 14 does hit. Also, for the hydrate, Dr. Pepper does not count, Del. Gotta be water.
No. I don't have any hit nearby.
No. Alright, it's going to be 2 points of damage, but it's also now poisoned.
Alright, 2 points.
2 points of damage, but it's also now poisoned.
Yep. DFA, you can see both these knolls in front of you. The one that's near the edge facing Elric and Corey, you watch as a green-tipped arrow flies through the air and goes right through its neck, and the thing starts, like, howling out. Clearly poisoned because the green that's on the arrow is now spreading across its neck.
She seems unperturbed.
Yeah, she might be.
That mercury got me 3 pieces of ammo that are poisoned?
Yep, you were able to do 3 arrows.
Or 1 vial?
Yeah, 1 vial was either 3 arrows or 1 full weapon.
Okay. Because I know that I only have 1 vial of mercury.
Yep.
Because I used 1 on my trident, and then I used the other one on 3 arrows.
Yep. You got 1 left. Is that all you would like to do?
That other knoll, how far is that one away from me?
The one that hasn't been touched at all?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, 40, 45 feet.
Okay, then I will stay where I am.
Okay. Moggs, you said you're holding. Would you just still hold, or would you like to do something else now it's your turn?
My bad.
No, you're good.
Before, I guess, being optimal, I'll throw the card before it's my turn. So I get 2.
Okay. Which one would you like to
Is
throw?
that guy within 20 feet of me?
You're within 25, 10. If you move up onto the spot next to DFA, you'll be within 20 feet, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Meep. That's on the chain. We need you. There we go.
That's going to be 19 to hit.
Oh, that definitely
Wait.
hits.
Sorry, excuse me. 17.
Yeah, it still hits. I'm sad with how, like, squishy gnolls are in terms of AC.
Another 3 damage.
Alright. To the one that's closest to you or the one that's on the ledge? Just making sure.
The one that is closest.
Okay. You jump up over the railing, and while still midair, you throw the card, and it goes right between its shield and gets embedded in its forehead. And as the blood drips down its face, it looks over at you like, are you fucking kidding me? You threw a card at me. And it goes to reach, and it can't get it out of its forehead because of how deep you threw it in.
Cool. It's my turn now, yeah?
Yes, now it is your turn. Because that was the hold action you did.
I'll throw another 10 gil coin at it.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh my fucking Christ.
22 to touch to confirm.
What's the time? I looked at their time. What's there?
If a 19 beat its regular.
Oh yeah, you definitely beat its touch.
Hold on, I need more d6s.
Does that mean you're stealing them from Brit?
No, I just needed to pull them out of the box.
Oh. I was waiting for those are mine.
We don't touch each other's dice on a normal basis.
Superstition or just because you're
damage?
Both.
Ah.
Did you copy that?
Sorry, what was that?
20 points of damage.
You know what? I want you to describe how you use a gil coin to kill a gnoll.
Well, as it's reaching for it and looking back at me with attitude, I'll just fling one right through its eye. And I'll just be kind of like, I didn't mean to do it right there.
I assume, again, still unperturbed, DFA gets to witness this gnoll ragefully try to pull a card out of its head, fails, and right as it goes to even shout at Mogzio for the audacity of throwing a card at him, the glint of a gil goes right through its eye, and the thing just drops face forward onto the wooden floor and dies.
DFA is going to ask if those are reusable.
Not anymore, they're not.
This went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to, but that's fine. You guys have one more gnoll, and if you have nothing else you can do...
I'll take another... Nah, I'll just stay there.
Okay.
That's good.
Alright, first up is the well, they're both poison. The first poison gnoll at 1d4, so... Not like it matters, but we gotta do the roll anyway. Yep. Elric, you and Corey are witness to this gnoll steadying itself straight up again, but the arrow that's still in it from Hyacinth finally does that poison damage, and it just goes into cardiac arrest and drops to the floor dead. So that's that. Next one, poisoned as well, so gotta do that. Oh shit, that max damage. The Moogles watch as the Gnoll pulls the poisoned arrow out of his neck, and as he does so, starts coughing up. You can't tell if it's blood or what, because it's mixed with the green color of the poison that the arrow was tipped in, and it turns and looks over at you two, assuming that one of you launched the arrow, and lumbers over slowly towards you, getting within DFA's melee range. That action you held can be used.
Okay. Stab.
Roll that attack.
11.
Shockingly, you swing just too soon and it stops just before it. And the Gnoll just looks down at you, very, very sickly looking and very amazed that you didn't just skewer it. But it gathers up just enough strength to try attacking you or attacking it. Does a 16 hit?
No.
That poison is coursing through because as it swings, you are just able to sidestep closer to Moxio, and it embeds the blade in the ground, sticking there for a minute as it tries to pull it up and prepare another attack. Del, you're up.
Okay.
Just so you know, there's only one more Gnoll.
Right. So I feel confident enough to move to where I can. Can you just move me up to like within 30 feet of that thing?
30 feet?
Yeah, most of my spells are close range.
Okay, do you want to be over behind the Moogles or closer to like the train cart?
The car, I think?
Okay. 10, 20. You are now 5, 10, about 20 feet away.
Okay, good stuff. So my Star Globe can also do a little bit of damage, not a whole lot, but a little bit of damage. Again, as a ranged touch attack.
Which spell?
Which is still my Star Globe. I can just use it to do a little additional damage.
Okay.
So yeah. So for a ranged touch attack, which sounds like an oxymoron to me, is that just a ranged attack and I just roll that, or no?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Why don't they just say a ranged magic attack?
I think the difference is, Harrison or Brett can correct me if they know. I think the difference is one's based on strength, one's based on dex.
No, it's the type of AC that it's attacking.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see that. Okay.
Okay, so I got a 15?
Yeah, that broke it.
Okay, good stuff. It doesn't do a whole lot. It's just a D4.
Hey, damage is damage.
Sorry, D4 plus wisdom.
Okay.
I took the enhanced, but I don't remember what I did with it. So. Okay, so that is 2 plus 3 is 5. So 5 non-elemental damage.
Describe how your globe kills the Gnoll.
Oh no! I was not expecting that. Okay.
I told you, these guys are like squishy, and it's depressing because I feel like Gnolls should be a little beefier than they are.
They're juvenile.
Especially if they're bigger than me.
Yeah, how does your globe's ranged touch attack kill this Gnoll?
So I think what happens is that it glows very, very brightly, and then it almost looks like it's sort of similar to how my draw works. I think it looks like a little completely solidified tarot card that just has a star on it. I don't know enough about tarot, but I'm going to say it has just a star on it. Sort of like comes up out of the center, whirls around, and then just fling across the space, and then just like embeds itself between this thing's shoulder blades or something.
That is perfect. All the three of you see, because the three of you are privy to it, the ethereal card goes clean through, and then slowly but surely it falls apart into two halves, dead on the floor, staining the floor with the remains.
Very nice.
And you guys are out of combat, so you can now leave initiative.
Cool. Question.
Answer.
The fast healing that I had for 3 rounds, do I still get those effects? Or is it just in combat? Basically, when I heal 6 health points,
since
given enough time.
3 rounds is usually about like 20 seconds, give or take. I would say you have it for 20 seconds. But since one went by, you'd have it for like 12 more seconds, so you'd get 2 more of the...
2 more ticks.
Yeah, just give 2 more ticks.
So, yeah, the 6 health. Okay. Total.
So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, congratulations. You guys killed the gnolls. What do you guys want to do now?
Loot the gnolls.
Loot the gnolls.
Loot the gnolls. Do I get my back or are those broken?
Let's find out.
Roll.
You fired 2 of them or 3?
I fired 2 of them.
Okay. Also, just so you know, actually, no, they'd still be poisoned. You get 1 back, the other is broken.
Hey, I'll take 1.
Alright.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, bitches.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Can I try digging the gill coin out of the thing's head?
I'll allow it. Are you going to be using your actual hands, or are you going to use your lance to try prying it out?
Probably hands first.
Okay, then I'll have you roll a dex, because you're rooting around trying to find it. Also, with how big they are, your hands actually would fit. Ugh. Creepy. Anyway, yeah, roll a dex.
I just wasted my 20 on that.
Hey,
23.
You're
Why? Anytime I want to do something important, I can't manage it. But anytime I choose something fucking stupid to do...
I remind you, when you made this character, you said you made them specifically that in a way that I can't fuck with them. I think the character heard you and went to 11 on that.
Clearly.
They were like, oh, fuck around and find out with the DM? Bet. Alright, so, okay. You get the gill back. There's a little bit of gray matter on it. It's covered in... It's a little red stained.
I'm gonna blow on it. And then hand it to Moxio.
Moxio, you got your 10 gill coin back.
It actually doesn't function as a 10 gill coin, but
I'm just saying you got it back.
I'll take my bullet back, sure.
Alright, so...
It still has gray matter on it. The blowing on it did nothing.
Yeah, there was no way that was going to come off. That's embedded. Welcome to this game where something like this is always going to happen. Alright, so is everyone looting, or is one person looting and just...
Looting!
Or we compiling at the end?
I guess, I don't know.
That was the only thing DFA was going to do, so everyone else can loot.
Okay. Just moving one closer. So, Corey, Elric, Hyacinth, you 3 said you wanted to loot. Did Del or Moxio want to loot, or you just let the other 3 do it?
I'll loot to help speed stuff up.
Okay. Moxio, the one you loot has 28 gil. Excuse me, goddamn. It also has a Peridot and a Scroll of Keen Senses. Hyacinth, what you find is 50 gil and a topaz.
Can that be the one that I shot in the neck so I can pull it out of its neck?
Yep.
Yeah.
Elric, you find 17 gil. A Scroll of Protection from Energy, and 5 chunks of Cinnabar. They're about the size of your palm. Corey, you find no gill. You find a milky quartz in a masterwork chain shirt.
Nice.
All right, that's the 4 bodies looted. You now have the range of this room to do what you want before progressing.
Corey, since you didn't use the alchemist flask, can I have the back? Unless you want to keep it.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll let you have it.
Unless you want to keep it for some fire damage. We have 2 of them.
I trust you with it more than me.
Okay.
All right, you exchanged the flask back. Moogles, what about you? Do you want to explore where you are, or are you just going to rejoin the others?
Yeah, we can look around.
Okay. Actually, I won't need to make you roll because it's like all in plain sight. Mogzio, to you and DFA's left, there is a chest. Ahead of you, there's a table. Well, 2 tables, one of which has more drinks. The other has what looks to be some vials, a small chest, and some powdered gems.
Anything look particularly valuable?
The powdered gems could be valuable if you want to use them for things later, like components for anything. If DFA wants to play drink roulette again, there's always that option. In the chest, you'd have to investigate. Well, the 2 chests.
I will wait for someone that can detect traps.
Okay.
DFA has learned her lesson for the moment and will not be playing drink roulette.
That's totally fair.
I will try to detect traps on the one that Mogzio, or on the chests, I guess.
Okay. Do your detect trap thingy.
Technically, it's trap finding. Let me find my thingy thing.
Don't sass me with your knowledge of, like...
I'm not sassy. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to roll this.
Just perception.
Yeah, it's just perception.
Yeah, it's half your perception skill checks, locate traps, trap device skill checks, +1. Okay, so I'm just adding my perception to my disable device skill check?
Yes.
Okay. And then... okay.
Just let me know what you roll.
Perception is... we round down, correct?
Oh, yeah, always round down.
Okay. 16 plus 6, 22?
There are no traps at all.
On either of them?
On none of... There's no traps in the area. Like, you see nothing on this whole area.
My bunny eyes do not perceive traps.
Also, I stand corrected. There's a 3rd chest right next to Mogzio. I forgot it was literally right there. His model was his model was blocking it from my view, and I'm like, what the hell's that thing? Oh, it's a chest. So there are 2 chests near Mogzio, and then there's one on this table over here.
Are they big enough that we can just stick them in the bag, or are they, like, full chests?
One of them you could just shove in the bag. The other 2, I would say you'd have to open up to get what's inside.
I was just going to ask, like, do you want to put this one in the bag and then just open the other 2, or are you good with only having 1 chest? I don't know if you wanted a collection of chests. Asking DFA.
She says, no, always better to travel light.
Point.
Good point.
You guys gonna open? So who's gonna open the chests to prevent shoving more into the bag?
I'll open the one near me.
Okay. It's not
I'll
locked.
open one.
What was that? Sorry.
I'll open one, I guess.
Would you like the small one or the bigger one?
Care.
We'll have you give the small one. Anyway, I'm not gonna have you roll to unlock because they're not locked because stuff was being thrown in by these gnolls. They didn't lock them. Mogzio, the one you open and find. Contains Okay, there we go. Oh, fucking Christ. There we go. I'm just going to put that into the... Oh, no, it's not that bad. 400 gil. And 3 obsidian, a jasper, and a masterwork dagger. As well as, specifically to your interest, a lovely uncommon item. It is a it's in a pouch. You open up and you see that is a new deck of cards, but they are made of metal versus paper. They're magical playing cards with finely sharpened edges that are meant to be thrown. With these cards, you can make a ranged weapons attack, blah blah blah. On a roll, though, you roll a d12 to find out the resulting damage style of the strike. And I will send you the image so you know what it is for the table.
Okay.
Thank the internet for cool items. Hyacinth, you are going to open the chest that's on your thing. Okay. Yours contains... It's to you... Hyacinth's chest reveals... an oil of light, an acid splash potion, and a scroll of protection from good and evil. I never understood why they make it good and evil. They should make one of each. So who's going to check the big chest?
I can check the big one unless somebody else wants to do it.
I mean, I can
Throw a
try
rock
it.
at it first.
That was 3 different voices at once, sorry.
What?
Just don't remember on the side, just watching everything. Throw a rock at it first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So
actually.
I did hear you correctly when I heard throw a rock at it. Okay, I just want to make sure I heard.
No, this is Dell's legitimate contribution. He's just watching everyone take stuff like, yeah, no, this is fine. He's like, wait, that's a big one. Wait.
Throw a rock at it.
Just because of
I'll throw a rock at it.
how
That's fine.
how layered all that was, all I heard was throw a rock, I'll check. And I'm like, wait. Did I just hear throw a rock?
I am pro throw a rock at it.
Okay.
I am also pro throw a rock.
Whoever wishes
we can just...
Whoever wishes to throw a rock, roll a just basic, just roll a d20, one of you. Whoever's throwing the rock.
Or do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
The 20.
She just picks up a boulder.
I don't
Smash.
want to destroy the chest.
Corey picks up one of the mine carts and just throws the mine cart. No. No, she finds there's clearly plenty of stone to pick up from. She picks up a rock and just skips it across the floor, bounces it off the chest, and, forgetting her own strength, breaks one of the padlocks. The padlocks weren't closed, but she broke it anyway.
All right, good stuff.
Hee.
Nice.
So the chest is now, like, missing a padlock. Nothing, no traps went off, nothing, like, boogity happened. It was just, oh, you broke a padlock.
Probably not a mimic.
Doesn't seem like a mimic to me.
And then the floor opened up, and the floor was the mimic all along.
No.
Don't you dare.
No, the true mimic is a toilet. That's the how you scare a party. So who's gonna go rooting through the chest? The big chest.
I'll do it.
Okay. You find
Oh god. I have to type.
what?
I have to get to where I'm typing. Okay.
Okay. You find 2 masterwork warhammers.
Oh.
This one's actually full of a shit ton of stuff.
Oh.
You find... Oh god, I rolled a... Oh jeez. I'm doing a roll for like what they are, and I didn't think this was actually gonna come up. Okay. You find what looks to be a, like... For you, a short sword, but for a Moogle, it would be a full-length sword. It looks very strange upon picking it up. And I mean, like, very strange. So you pocket that. You find as well. That wouldn't be. Was it this one? What the fuck? Oh. Not that. That's later. Where'd it go? Where the There it is. Okay. You find an axe.
What kind of an axe?
It's a battle axe. It's a very versatile battle axe.
Interesting.
I can send you the image of what it is. That way you can decide if you want to keep it or not.
Please do.
Because I know you like axes.
I do like axes.
You do. But yeah, the strange sword, if you want to know what it is, you can give it to one of them to identify. And I will send it to the one who identifies it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like hold the weird sword up over my back, like, somebody figure this out. Please.
DFA will grab it.
Oh.
Thank you. You can keep rooting around.
Only because I want to see DFA's reaction to this.
Oh my god.
By the way,
I've only got one charge left on the wand of identify, so if Del can identify it.
If Del would like to identify it, DFA would have to let Del see it. Unless DFA wants to just keep the random sword.
What does it look like?
It's got a leather handle. What looks to be white feathers at the pommel. The handguard is like a yellow with 2 amber gems on it. The blade is like a cream color with 2 random recesses right below, like right above the handguard.
DFA is going to toss it on the floor in front of her and go, "It's a sword."
That indeed it is.
You can't identify.
No,
anything.
I know. I didn't know if you were going to do something with that, so I'm just like, okay.
It's not a sword.
It's really a Gatling gun. Looking like a sword. No.
It's not a sword.
Also, but after you've rooted through Corey, you also find 1 alabaster, jasper, onyx, rose quartz, a scroll of ghost sound, and a scroll of levitate. I'm going to regret that being in the pile.
Floating Moogle incoming.
What?
Floating Moogle incoming.
That's what I'm like, I'm going to regret that instantly. But no, the sword that DFA dropped on the ground is on the floor if someone wants to pick it up, or they can just leave it and we can press on.
I'm gonna put this battle axe across my back with my bardiche.
I thought you would like that toy, so I'm like, oh, that's going into
I
the
like
pile.
this one.
This
one's neat.
I don't think I can use the sword, but I'll take it with us.
Was there 1 battle axe or 2?
There's 1 battle axe, but there's 2 masterwork warhammers.
Yeah, it was Warhammers.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So, but I'll pick up
ghost sounds.
Scroll of ghost sound. I'll tell you.
That's interesting.
What were you gonna say, Hyacinth?
Oh, I was gonna have Hyacinth pick up the sword anyways, just because it's a sword, and somebody could probably use it later, or we could sell it.
Okay. Just mark down, like, strange-looking sword.
I already wrote it down.
Okay. The ghost sound allows you to create a volume of sound that rises, recedes, approaches, or remains at a fixed place. You can choose what type of ghost sound. It's essentially thaumaturgy.
Nice.
You can create a sound somewhere. It can either move or whatever, and it's within a certain amount of space. You can create 1 illusionary sound at your choosing.
Very useful. For the sneaky types.
How long does it last, though? It only lasts for 1 round, though. So it's only like 3 seconds. Okay, so yeah, there's that. Just move it here, around the deer. How much we got? Actually, no, that's actually perfect. We can take a quick break, and then we can figure out how we're going to do the next half. Because we got it. That took an hour and a half to do. So everyone get up, stretch, hydrate, because Britt said so. We'll be back in just a minute, audience, so don't go away. Hear me. Oh, that would have been so bad. Anyway, welcome back, audience. Welcome back, players. We is back. We got second half to go. I'm a writer and a DM. I should be able to speak at least, but yet I can't.
You'd think, and yet it's so difficult.
I really did roll low on intelligence and wisdom when I built my character.
Did you take animals with me?
No, I didn't. If I did, I think I'd be like macrame to a couch. Anyway, you guys have looted the chests, and thank you for that fucking use of emote, asshole. DFA, you said you wanted to do something upon the return.
I would like to see the sword, please.
Yeah, Hyacinth picked up the sword, I believe.
I believe so.
Correct.
So, yep, DFA's gonna walk over and be like, sword, please?
She's going to waddle over, and she's going to hold her hands out and say, may I please see that really quick?
Sure, as long as we don't leave it here.
Nope. And then she's going to lick the length of it.
Oh my gosh.
Was that Diamond, or was that Hyacinth going, oh my gosh?
That was me. Like Diamond. Hyacinth is unfazed. Diamond is worried.
Well, I'm sending to DFA what the item is, because they did lick it, and in Pathfinder, you can argue that by licking items, you can identify them. Stupid-ass loophole that I can't disagree with.
I'm scared to know what it is.
DFA is going to ask if she can hold on to the sword, please. I promise I won't throw it on the ground again.
I mean, if you want it, that's fine. I just didn't want to leave it here.
Cough up a feather.
For the record,
Should you? That's not part of you, is it?
No,
That's not what
it was on the
do.
it was on the pommel of the blade. For the record to the party, I apologize for whatever comes next with DFA keeping that. I greatly apologize.
Not going to elaborate any further after she coughs up the feather.
That's fine. Hyacinth's wiping blood and shit off of the poison arrow they retrieved.
I actually like this in chat. It's been said, and I agree with this. Whom shall licketh the sword, keepeth the sword. It is known. That being said,
it is written.
If you don't want to share, lick your weapon.
Unless it's poisoned.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Unless it's poisoned.
Do not lick your weapon, guys.
Okay. Anyway, this is the second half. Let's go. Okay, what are we doing?
That is the easiest way to do player versus player combat. Unknowingly poison all of the weapons you find. Someone's bound to lick it.
What is this part? Anyway. What do you gaggle of nerds wish to do now that you've bloodied and beaten the security of this area and looted the stuff?
I guess take a look around, see if there's a further into the mines to go.
There is. I'm not gonna make a roll perception because literally that's just looking to your.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's literally just look to your right.
Turn your head.
You guys all see what looks to be some defensive barricades made that lead deeper into the mine. It would take a bit of navigating to get around them, unless you want to take the time to physically break them one by one. So,
hey Corey, you want to break those?
Sure.
It would require a lot of axe swings.
It might make a lot of noise to everybody.
Okay.
I mean, the Moogles could probably just walk down the middle, because I feel like that's small enough for Moogles just to stroll through.
I guess Shall we continue the tried and true scout ahead thing?
Seems like the best option.
So Hyacinth or Magzio DFA, or all three of them.
I don't think I can fit through there.
You could, but I'd be making you do, skill checks.
Oh.
I can do it, that's fine.
Okay. So Magzio's going first?
Sure.
Okay. Just gonna move all this over here just for the sake of argument.
Yeah, I want to say stay up near.
The moment you're phasing through each other, just don't worry about it.
Vroom.
Dell's magic backfired, you're all like half in each other. It's fine. Out of nowhere, the impulse to say big brother comes out of Hyacinth and Elric's mouth. I know my place in hell is deserved. Okay, so Magzio's first. I'm assuming DFA right behind?
Yes.
Okay. As I said, the Moogles could pass through that no problem. They're small enough, they just walk right... Jesus Christ, camera. They walk through without issue. How far did you guys want to go?
Can we see something?
So you see something?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys progress down. As you're walking, roll a... Actually, there's nothing to roll. Okay, so never mind. You guys just make your way down. You notice that it's pretty cleared down this way. It twists and turns, but it seems like there's nothing ahead. You've seemingly cleared out what seems to be the security that was down here. Unless there's something further in the mine that you don't know about yet.
Okay. We'll just go back and say it's safe to come through.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, we instead of moving you, we'll just, move them. Yep.
Squeezing through by hovering over.
For the four of you, though, I want you, Hyacinth, Dell, Elric, and Corey to roll me acrobatics.
Oh god.
Or if you don't have acrobatics, just a flat dex. To, like, squeeze through without breaking it or, Eh.
I think you're allowed to use acrobatics without training, right? Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a.
I do have acrobatics. Oh.
So
Mine is an 18.
A flat dex or acrobatics, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do dex. Why?
Okay,
Why?
So wait, okay. What did Hyacinth and Corey get?
I got a 21. Somehow.
Okay, and Hyacinth?
I forgot that I actually had acrobatics.
I got an 18.
Okay, you two passed. Dell, how'd you do?
Sorry, for perception or for wisdom?
No, dexterity or acrobatics. If you have the acrobatics, you roll that. If you don't, the dexterity.
Yeah, that's just dex, so that's a 14.
Alright, you take... what did you get, Elric?
18.
Okay, so, Dell, you just took 2 points of damage. As you were trying to navigate, one of the barbs just clips your arm.
Okay, how long would it take to, like, just break that shit?
To what? To break it?
Yeah.
You'd have to do it individually, and you'd have to break...
Well, enough to just make room to walk through comfortably.
Well, I mean, you're already through.
I know, in case we need to make a quick getaway.
Oh,
I thought.
If all of you were together, I would say take about 5 minutes.
I'm gonna suggest we do that in case we have to make a quick getaway. Up to them.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Everybody? No? Yes?
I agree.
Yes.
At least Corey's on board?
And can we set up some kind of, like, make them into, like, bundles and set them on top of them so we can pull a ripcord and have them jam up the space as we run past them?
Oh, so you want to make a trap out of them?
Oh.
Sure, why not?
Even better.
Okay, well, the breaking them down, to keep them usable, I will say Corey, Elric, and if Hyacinth, no, Corey and Elric, because they're who they are. You two roll strength to actually like break them apart without, making them unusable.
Okay.
Okay.
And I get a +2 because breaking objects. Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
19.
All right, you both got 19?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes you guys a while, but you're able to break away the twine, separate them, and like pull them apart to be used without, too damaged. Does anyone have structural traps or mechanical crafting?
I have detect snares and pits, but I don't think that's gonna help.
Oh, I'm talking about for the skills, for the craft.
Oh, the crafting skills?
Yeah. Does anyone have traps, structural, or mechanical?
Nope.
I never decided on mine.
Does this mean that Moxio suddenly had the inspiration to decide?
I mean, it seems that way.
Look at that. Coincidentally, Moxio remembered. He knew something about trap making.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do structural.
Okay. Do the roll.
It didn't go well.
Oh, no.
Would you like to use one of your luck?
Sure, why not?
I mean, you got, what, 5 or 4?
Here's a question. I rolled a nat 1, but I get to re-roll my first nat 1 of the day.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Jesus.
Why
So does that give me a third roll?
Let's see how your second goes, and we'll play it from there.
That was my second.
Oh, God. Then, yeah, you get a third.
Oh, no.
I thought you were preemptively trying.
Nope.
Why are rolls going to this?
That's much better. 18.
18. Everyone steps aside to give you room because you clearly know what you want to do. At first, you're kind of like staring at it, you don't know what to do, but then it comes to you. Unfortunately, as you're trying to do it, you almost stab yourself and to move your hand away, you get a splinter on your paw and you like start cursing and kicking the wood. Which, of course, kicking all that wood makes your foot hurt, so now you're kind of, like, pissed off. But the third time, you finally figure out how to make a trap. I'm not going to fucking just edit this map right now to change it, but we'll say for the argument, all of these now are arranged in a way that they're a bundle, spiking out in every direction and hanging from the ceiling, thanks to Corey and Elric helping you set it up. As you guys run by, if one of you hits the cord, it will come down and swing, hitting whatever's following you.
Nice.
And you'll keep a note of this because I know I'm going to forget. It'll be 1d12 damage when it comes swinging.
Okay.
I don't care who remembers as long as someone does.
Mr. Trap Maker.
For the record, though, you also do have a splinter in your paw and your foot kind of hurts because you kicked the wood and, you don't want to talk about it because everyone was watching. Not your finest moment. But yeah, that's all good. That took you guys about like a half an hour, for brevity's sake.
Nice.
I would like to use my sword.
Okay, here it comes.
5.
DFA swings the sword and... Oh, you got a 5, you said?
Yep. There's 5 of them.
All of you turn around because you're done watching Moxio set this up. As you turn around, DFA is swinging the sword, and out of the ether, 5 ducks appear.
Did you say ducks?
I said ducks.
Oh boy.
Like,
Are
full-grown mallards are now in the cave around DFA, quacking quietly.
That's cute.
Okay, small legit question. Are they boy mallards or girl mallards?
3 are girls, 2 are boys. However, one of the girls is a bit more masculine.
Hell yeah. I only say that because...
I know there's a distinct difference, I know.
No, but you gotta watch, because some boy ducks in the wild are a problem.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're bad.
Oh no.
But no, there are now 5 they're ducks.
Oh,
Chilling.
I'm curious, is there a duck model? Because if there is a duck model, I need to put it in.
That would be hilarious.
DFA is gonna go hand the
There's
sword
gotta be a
back
bird
to
at
Hyacinth.
least, right?
You're handing the sword back to
Back to Hyacinth,
There
and
you go.
then DFA is just gonna go calmly walk over and try and pick up a duck.
There's chickens. There they are. How you could use that?
I'm just looking.
The goose is close.
Oh, there we go. We got a chicken. Close enough.
There were the goose.
Nope, we're using chickens because it's, like... Oops.
Wait, they're chickens now?
No, we're just using that for the sake of model. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Go away. Just... Go away. Anyway, there are now 5 ducks, and DFA said you want to pick one up? Okay. Roll... I can't believe I'm doing this right now. You have handle animal?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god, of course she does.
Guess who also has it?
Just for the record, audience, we're supposed to be saving a paladin. There is a mission for this dungeon.
Yeah.
I love animals. I have to help.
If you have animal handling, you may roll it as your at your leisure. What am I doing
shall.
with my life?
Dirty 20.
22.
The both of you have no problem picking up one of the ducks, whichever one you would like. DFA, because they are full-grown ducks, they are big enough to take up most of your torso. The one that you pick up nuzzles against you once it notices you mean it no harm, and it gets comfortable in your arms. Elric, you said you had a 22?
22.
One walks up to you as you're crouching down, and it flaps a bit because your armor makes noise and it startled it, but then it lets you pick it up. Dear God.
You got a duck. I don't know why I have a duck, but I have a duck.
There are now 3 ducks waddling around the rest of you, though, quacking. I'm not going to make quacking noises for the life of you.
So it feels solid and not at all ethereal or anything.
It's a real fucking duck. It's a duck.
There's your duck for almost everyone here.
You summoned 5 ducks to the plane. These are living, breathing ducks. They're not...
Here's what I need to know.
Oh, no.
What other plane has ducks?
Don't worry about it.
Should I be worried that there's a secret duck race out there with ulterior motives?
You have angered them.
All you need to know is that there is a plane for everything at some point.
You know the cow level in Diablo? You just did that, but with ducks.
I did not expect this to happen tonight. I really didn't.
I'm done with my bullshit now. I just wanted a pet duck.
You have a pet duck? And the 5 ducks are just hanging around you guys, so
That's so cute.
Duck.
We had ducks.
I will pick up duck.
Roll animal handling if you have it.
I don't think I do, but I want to try.
If you don't, it'd just be a charisma roll. To
Okay.
convince it to like you.
Dell is fully aware he has none of these things and is just content to watch.
18.
One of the ducks lets you pick it up.
Yay, I have a duck.
We have 3 ducks.
Mogzio and Hyacinth, what are you 2 doing during all this?
Face palming.
What's the farmer in me? I have to
Just-
duck.
Hyacinth is just looking at the sword and looking at the ducks and is a little bit confused, but they're just gonna hold on to the sword for a second until DFA probably takes it back to summon more ducks.
For the record, I want everyone to know you were not hallucinating from the Cinnabar toxicity either. These are ducks.
These are ducks.
How do we protect the ducks?
Just don't let them die.
I don't think we can.
They probably all have 1 hit point,
They're
so
gonna, yeah, they can't come with us.
But they can't live in a cave.
we can get them on our way back.
Yeah.
we need
DFA's
to build
eyes
a
are just
duck
kind
pen?
of shifting. She had no intentions of letting it live.
Oh
I am a
god.
This was
butcher.
dinner labor.
Listen, I am a butcher. I have respect for animals, but we need to eat.
Again, what
I
you guys
am a
do with the
butcher.
ducks is up to you. This is all on you. I just remind you that there is more,
I can butch.
She doesn't
Yeah.
say any of that. She just watches like from person to person as the conversation goes on, and just kind of like holds on to Duckbert a little bit harder.
She named it. Oh fuck.
Oh well.
It's Duckbert. Oh my god. Oh, and to
Oh,
answer your
it's-
question, it has 2 HP.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Sneeze on it.
We need to build a duck pen.
Ugh.
Okay, we have a bunch of wood. Oh no. we
Oh
don't.
my god. And
Tyson was just going to recommend, it's like, we can just put the ducks in one of the train carts that we can get in on our way back.
I like that
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
for the sake of brevity, we will say you move the ducks to the train cart. This was a 20-minute derailment that I did not plan for, and I'm just like, okay.
It became a sudden duck rescue. I don't know what to tell you.
You're bad for not planning for it. If you give me a sword that summons ducks,
Okay,
you should plan for there to be ducks.
I'll rephrase it. When I planned the item, I didn't think you were going to get it tonight. I do random item gifting. It's never like, oh, this is going to be in this chest. No, it's always random. That way I don't feel like I'm overpowering anyone too soon.
Yes, and what a powerful Moogle I am with my army of ducks, with their 2 hit points.
And your bubble shields.
Together, we will take over the world.
This is what I was afraid of. Anyway, for the sake of argument and storytelling, all the ducks calmly, though a little confused, got into a minecart and are just sitting there like quack 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 quack.
Dude,
quack, quack.
ducks eat cheese.
I can't
I'm gonna
believe
dump some of my Kupo nuts into there.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That works.
you're actually making me Google this because I'm curious. Except for shredded cheese, they can eat cheese.
Ah.
Apparently, they can't swallow shredded cheese that easily.
That makes sense.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Anyway, we're just gonna pretend that never fucking happened. Are you guys progressing in a normal pacing, or are you guys gonna be sneaky some more?
I vote the sneak.
I do too.
All right. If you're sending someone ahead, do that. Or if you're gonna just move as a group, you can do that too. What be the marching order? And also, why the fuck is it still in here? You know what? Just ignore that die. We just throw it away.
Whichever stealthy one wants to do the stealth.
I'll go. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. We'll have you get to the corner. But please roll stealth as you come to the corner.
29.
Oh yeah, you're definitely stealthy. Are you following Mogzio, or are you like lamenting the Duckbert being left behind?
No, I'm following.
Okay, roll stealth as well then, if you're trying to be stealthy.
$15.
Okay. You both come around to the corner. And while at first you assume what you see is what you see, roll a perception to confirm or deny what you're looking at.
$19.
Mogsy?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure if you were just waiting for it.
No, I thought you were only talking to her.
Oh, no.
13.
13. Okay, what you see before you look like 2 more gnolls, but on a closer inspection you realize they're not real. They're statues, probably put there to startle anyone who comes around the corner too fast. If that worked for one of you, cool. If it didn't, you both are like, they're not awful statues, but like, they're clearly not the best.
Let's continue on.
Okay. As you guys progress, The others will follow as well. Did you just... Oh, no, you just went out a step. Okay. Yeah, you guys walk down some stone steps as you've been walking. And for the sake of brevity, I'll move the things in a minute. Find yourselves in a very large, open area that's lit up on the edges. A load-bearing stone column in the middle. Clearly, this is as far as anyone had mined in this area before whatever stopped them from mining happened. The others catch up with you as you've indicated, for the sake of brevity, that it was clear, and you're all standing just before the openness of the room, deciding what to do.
So we just continue in, and whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
I guess check for traps.
Okay, well, if you want to do check for traps, go for it. If anyone else wants to check for traps as well, go for it.
What do you roll for that?
It's a thing. I think only Hyacinth and Moxio have it. I don't know if anyone else does.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I do not.
I just said regular perception check.
Oh yeah, or you can just do regular perception.
That I can.
No, 12.
Okay.
Natural 20. Plus 6.
Okay, and you said 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Moxio, you don't see anything? You're looking more for, like, the more obvious traps. It's so open, that would be the ones that we've missed. Is anything that would be more obvious, like along the lining or near the column? You don't see anything. Elric, you're doing more perception just because it's an open room, it's quiet. That just seems suspicious enough, and you don't see anything, but you still are looking around like, okay, what's wrong? Hyacinth, you get a better look, and all you notice in the perception, while there's no traps, you think in the distance you see a person near the far back brazier. And yes, I'm saying it wrong still intentionally.
I know.
Someone in the YouTube comments will get mad at me for it, and I'm waiting for that day.
Hyacinth's just going to point to the figure they can see near it and say only loud enough for hopefully Moxio and Elric to hear if they're the ones that are up front with me.
Yep.
I think there's a person over there. Or another statue. At least this one isn't glowing.
Interesting.
Let's go check it out as a group.
Yeah.
Okay. I will move all your statues accordingly when we get to it. You guys head over, and we'll say about like halfway from where you start to the body, you can tell it is a person who is prone to the floor, unconscious. I would say, Elric, roll me intelligence. I know, I'm cruel making you roll that.
I got a 16.
It is at this point you realize that the Cinnabar is toxic and you should probably not eat it. No, but also, that wasn't really what the rolls for. I just wanted to be an asshole.
I know.
You're able to recognize that it is Robin.
Okay.
From where you're standing, you can tell it's her because you recognize the clothing she's wearing. It's what she would wear under her armor.
Okay. I'm gonna relay that to the group. Like, it's Robin.
Who's Robin?
I knew it would happen. I knew. But I didn't think it was going to be that easy.
It's who we're looking for.
We're looking for someone?
Yes, and we found her.
Oh.
Good job.
Us.
Good job, Tifa. We did it.
The ducks. And that was just, chef kiss. Thank you, DFA, for all of that. You just watered my crops for the night.
So there's like no one else around guarding that we can see? Just the Robin?
Would you like to roll a perception to see?
Yeah.
Then roll a perception as you guys enter the room. Are you all staying further away, or are you all approaching the body?
14.
You don't see anyone in the immediate vicinity.
It doesn't it seem strange? This is Elric saying that she's not guarded.
As far as DFA is concerned, we've already achieved what we set out to do. We found who we were looking for, which apparently we were looking for someone. And we found her. All done.
Pretty much.
I guess we're moving closer.
We'll say for this, since it is your aunt, you would probably move them forward.
Yeah.
Hyacinth and Corey, what are you two doing during all this as Elric's approaching his aunt?
I am going to try to find the tab. There it is. I'm going to try to look around and see if I think this is going to be an ambush.
Okay.
Hyacinth's just hanging back with Corey, following her lead.
All right. So you said you can like see if it's an ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have knowledge for dungeoneering?
I do, actually. Hold on.
Roll that.
Yeah. That is a... Where's the tiny little number? 18.
18, okay. Your brain is screaming this should be a trap. The open room, the body unguarded, like everything about this is screaming red flag, red flag. I got your red flags on sale. Buy one, get one half off. Your brain is like, what the fuck? This is too easy. What is wrong here?
That's me off table. Like,
is Elric out of my reach?
Elric is about between. You're here. I highlighted you.
Better shout at me or something.
You're the one who's lit up, and Elric is over here.
I didn't say I was getting that close, though.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, you were in the process of walking.
Yeah.
So...
Just move it right there instead.
So I am... You're touching... Okay. And then Elric's up. Yeah, he is out of my reach.
You can still call him.
Well, I'm not going up completely. I'm being wary.
Again, while these are static, it's meant to show, like, generally the direction they're going in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of quietly hiss, Elric, get back here.
Okay.
Toot. Elric heeds your warning.
And I'm going to let him know that this is almost definitely a trap.
You think so? I don't see anything around.
Also, just so you guys
literally
know,
everything in my brain.
You can speak a normal thing and just say that you're whispering, just so that way everyone can hear.
Everything in my brain is screaming that this is a trap.
Well, leave it to me to not trust your instincts, so okay. How do we want to approach this thing?
Can we see anything deeper in?
All you can see is that it is an open room, braziers along the edge, Stalagmites, stalactites hanging from the ceiling and floors, the giant column behind you, the robin over in the corner, and maybe a fissure in the side. You're too far away to see it, like, clearly in terms of, like, is it a fissure or is it just a, like, I don't know, a fold, I guess, in the rock?
Well, since I am not the sneaky type, I'm going to kind of crouch down and ask Moxio if he'd be willing to scope it out a little further.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll just...
So you want
start
Moxio to check
over.
out the left side where that, like, possible fissure is?
Yeah, that looks the sketchiest to me.
Okay. Moxio, roll stealth.
$24.
Ooh. Just so we're clear, DFA, are you staying with the group or are you letting Moxio, you tailing behind?
I'm going to stay with the group.
Oh, okay. Moxio, you do successfully stealth. However, once you get about halfway, you notice something just ahead of you in the dark of this part of the wall, behind the two braziers.
What do I notice?
You can't tell. It looks like it may be Shadows of the Rock, or it could be something else. You'd have to roll a perception if you want to know for sure.
Yeah, I'll roll perception. If I fail it, I'll just get closer and try to, like,
Okay.
skirt to the side to avoid direct line of sight.
That works. Roll perception.
Would you say it's hidden to me?
Not intentionally. It's because of where you are versus how the shadows work. You can't tell right away what it is.
Okay. 18 then.
Stopping in your tracks and peering ahead. Now that you're not moving and you're focusing, you recognize the outline, and it's a figure standing there and watching you all.
Oh, nice.
So it sees us.
You would assume so.
Does it look like it sees me?
It's not doing anything, but just standing there watching. Well, your assumption is it's watching. You can't see details, you can just see that's an outline of a figure.
Okay, I will... go back to the group and tell them that there's someone or something in the shadows.
Okay. Moxio returns, relays the information to you all.
Like a large something.
It's about it's a humanoid size. So like about your size, give or take.
I will, let's see. I'll say, let's come this way for a second, and we'll head. I'll, like, motion everyone back to the opposite side of the pillar.
So like back the way you came and to go around?
Yeah, just so that we're at a line of sight of that fissure.
Oh, okay. I see what you... Okay.
And then I'll say, Hyacinth, come with me.
Just gonna have you...
And we'll keep an eye on the fissure while the rest of them go and handle the robin. And if we see anything funny happen, then we'll engage.
Ah.
Okay.
Because at the moment, you guys are out of its plane of view of sight, so you guys, for all it knows, you guys have left the room.
Okay.
The four of you going to go with Moxio's plan?
Sounds good.
That works for me.
I'm going to suggest, since we know there's something in that direction, that we kind of strafe in formation with Corey and I closer to whatever that is. Heading towards the Robin, but strafing so that we're closer if it approaches.
So essentially putting the tanks on the outside.
Put us up on the left and Del and...
If Del and DFA are okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we'll have Elric and Corey.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And then Del and DFA. More or less Del sandwiched between everyone else.
Pretty much.
All right, you four make your way over.
Just, yeah, information. Perfect.
You two are staying and watching, so I'm going to have you two roll perception. Don't tell me what it is yet until, like, just as these two these four make their way up. All right. Once you four reach Robin's body, are you all four going to investigate, or are you going to just let Elric go do it himself?
Let's see. I will let you do it yourself. I will follow you.
Okay.
At a slight.
Keep us more in I meant like in a square jam.
Yeah, it's it's a square. You're just ahead because it's closer to the Robin now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess Ark's gonna walk up and investigate.
All right.
I am on high alert.
As you would. Coming back to these two really quick. What is your perception rules?
Oh.
Hyacinth and Moxio.
Okay.
You said 10?
Yep.
Okay. Hyacinth, how
18.
Moxio, you don't see anything at the moment. Hyacinth, you do notice the being inside has taken a few steps closer to the edge, but not entering your line of sight to do anything. Like, you can see their shadows on the wall because of the fire.
I'm going to pull out. Well, I'm going to just keep my hand on my bundle of...
Your bundle of what?
Arrows.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty much ready to pull one out if need be?
Yes.
Okay.
That's sketchy.
Okay. Back to you two. Well, 4. Del, roll a wisdom for me.
17.
It's at this point you feel a similar feeling to what you felt in the bar when you detected the undead. It's more intense. It feels like there's someone trying to, like, reach into your mind, but having trouble because you're not organic.
And they were caught off guard.
Like, you can feel them trying to pry in, but they're unsuccessful.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at Hyacinth, and I'm just gonna tap against the side of my head. I think something undead...
Hold on. I don't... Based on this, I don't think... Yeah, Hyacinth and Moxio don't have a line of sight on you. Corey and DFA are right next to you, though.
Oh, my bad. I miss...
No, it's fine. Just making sure... I was making sure, like... So who you...
Up until recently, Hyacinth and Del have been, like, glued at the hip,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
It's totally fine that you would have mistaked everyone.
In that case, probably Corey and Elric, then.
All right, and DFA, who's right next to you.
Yeah, he's just gonna tap on the side of his head and be like, I'm getting that undead is nearby feeling, but also that it's somebody nearby is thinking and doing other things. So I don't know if they're a smart undead or if it's the person who made them, but somebody is down here that is a problem.
Great. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
How's DFA react to that?
She's just watching and listening.
Okay. Elric, you at this point, I'm assuming, turn back and start approaching again.
Would I have any idea of what is affecting Dell, like with a religion check or something?
I would say you could roll.
Or would it be like Arcana, which I don't have?
You could try rolling religion, but if you don't want to do that, you can also try just rolling a flat intelligence.
Shove intelligence. 11.
11?
Yeah.
You know that undead aren't intelligent enough to do what Dell's describing.
Mm-hmm.
There is one being one type of being that can do it. But you're uncertain if you want to believe that's what's actually going on.
Well,
no, like just because like you've only heard about them, you've never encountered one, so it's like.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And because Robin's down, you're like, okay, took down Robin. Undead are involved. Knolls. Underground. Try to get into Dell's head. Like, you're slowly working together what you think it is.
Okay, but I'm still unsure.
You're not 100% confident in your thing.
Okay. Can I look at the Robin and see if she's like how injured she is?
In this scenario, roll a. Just because that's all we can do. It won't be a roll. You can kneel down and check her pulse and all that. She is alive. She is breathing. She is just unconscious of sorts.
How doth healing unconscious person work? Can I like give her a potion even though she's unconscious or not?
You could force her to consume a potion if you have a potion bottle. You could also, if someone has a healing magic, they could use that. There are plenty of ways you could try to heal someone if they're unconscious.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look back at Dell and ask how good is your healing magic?
How good is Dell's healing magic?
How good is what?
How good is your healing magic?
I have one spell. I have Cure 2.
I don't know how much that heals. I have a good potion, but it's like the only one we got.
Yeah, I've got Cure 2 and I've got Regen, which will give you fast healing for 3 rounds. Maybe 4.
And that's a spell slot if you use Cure 2.
To use Cure 2, yeah, it'd be a spell slot. It would take one standard action to cast.
Alright, I think I'll just use... It's a good healing potion, but fuck it, she's hurt, right? So, like, how hurt is she looking?
On the surface, she looks fine, but she's unconscious. Like, there's no bruising, no scarring. She's just unconscious.
So it's not...
You can't tell on the surface. Like, she is out cold. She could be down. You'd have to do the potion to find out. Or let Dell do a healing spell. Or you can do the old-fashioned way.
Can I just try to wake her up?
Yeah, you can try that. Just do the old... Hey ma, you awake? Kind of thing.
Yeah, sorry, then Orc's just gonna call out to Robin and see if she...
You gonna shake her, I'm assuming?
Lightly, not too much, not too bad.
She doesn't wake. And we're gonna cut back down here. We need to roll another perception, please. Mogzio and Hyacinth.
23.
27.
You two both notice, very distinctly, the figure is stepping out of the fissure and heading towards the braziers. Stopping though
Does it?
stopping at the braziers and standing there.
Can we see what it is by now?
You both can. The other 4 don't notice yet because they're, well, at the moment they're focusing on Elric. You two both are looking at an illithid.
I shoot my arrow at it.
A what?
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
You're gonna shoot your arrow?
I'm gonna shoot a
Kill
blade
it.
arrow at it.
Roll an attack.
I didn't even hear what he said.
It
Illithid.
needs to be dead, it needs to be dead, it needs to be dead.
13?
13, you said?
13.
Bad.
I love how Corey's like, my red flags were right. My red flags were right.
I have no idea what that is. How do you spell it?
I-L-I-T-H-I-D. Like illithid. Yeah.
Illithid. Oh, it's like a mind flayer? Jesus.
13. Where the
That makes sense.
Doesn't it just? I love how, like, the stat blocker vanished. Okay, there we go. 13 gives us... Roll for damage.
Okay, so with bleed arrows, am I doing the plus d4 damage on my initial attack for the bleed, or is that on their turn?
The initial damage and... Hold on. You do the initial damage like you would a normal arrow.
Mm-hmm.
It does 1 point of bleeding damage every turn on their turn, unless they do a DC of 10 heal check to stop the bleeding.
Okay, so it's 2d4 bleed then, because I just have plus 1 d4 damage done with damage.
Then yeah, you do that.
So I do 2d4?
Yep.
Awesome. One is 4, the other one is, 8 points of damage.
How much? 8?
8 points of damage. I rolled 4 twice. I'm very
Nice.
lucky.
You got
Never going to be able to do that again.
You did a good sniper shot.
And then as Tyson does that, she's going to say, "We have company," and yell it.
All right, Mogsio, what are you doing when you saw this?
I don't know what this thing is, so I am going to just hold an action if it approaches for an attack. Already, well, I might as well ready that 10 gil coin.
Okay, that works. Okay. You said 8 damage?
8 damage.
Okay. You see this thing step out into the light, and once you see its figure, you don't even wait for Mogsy to do anything, you just let the arrow go, and it impales straight into its side, and you two a little further away so you don't hear it as well. Neither do the 4 of you, but the 4 of you do hear something drawing your attention. You hear a high-pitched groan, causing the 4 of you to turn to see what the hell the noise was. And then you hear Hyacinth yell, "We got company." A creature that Hyacinth and Mogsio noticed, still standing there. It is not going to initiate combat at the moment. Just looks down at the arrow, looks towards you two who shot it, and just squints its eyes and calls out, "That was rude!"
Stealing people.
What did you yell back?
So is stealing people.
There was a long groan and goes, "Vizel is paid, Vizel does job."
How much were you paid?
At this point, the creature you now know as Vizel goes, "Payment not given yet. Payment after job's complete."
Can we pay you not to complete this job?
No. I do this job because I am the nemesis of that woman. Pointing generally in the direction of the unconscious Robin.
Are you sure? Because we could just pay you to leave, and then I won't shoot you again.
Looks
and
up.
Hyacinth is knocking another arrow, but this time it's a poison arrow.
Vizel is the Robin's nemesis. Vizel will kill her and get his revenge.
Are you doing the Lord Deathman voice?
You're dealing with it.
Oh my god.
I'm going to ask what she ever did to him.
That woman and her flock of assholes put my master out of a job. I was told of the master's release. At this point, he does pull the arrow out, but he's still bleeding.
Good.
And goes, I tell her the master won't have any more flock to deal with.
Is your master hiring?
For the record, Elric, at this moment, would you please roll, because what you've been hearing, because they are yelling back and forth. Roll a knowledge history.
Knowledge history. I don't have that though.
Oh, then just roll an intelligence.
Yeah.
I thought history was one of your knowledges.
No. I got a 17.
17?
Yes.
You're able to put together that Vizel, the Mind Flayer, was one of the people that apparently your mother and Robin and their crew had dealt with while dealing with one of her greater problems.
Mm-hmm.
So you're putting together quickly that Vizel, whatever rank he was in this group, clearly has a vendetta against your mother's flock. There is definitely no talking him out of this.
Nope.
At this point, also, Vizel looks to the rest of taking the four of you, then turns to look at Mogzio and Hyacinth. You're groaning as he feels the bleeding continue. You six have been a problem since you arrived. That's no matter, though. I will deal with you, then the Robin. And at that, snaps his fingers, and you all six hear a loud thudding coming from behind Vizel.
Oh boy.
Slow stomping, thud, thud, thud. Continuing down the fissure of this, and stopping just behind Vizel. All six of you see a manticore standing behind him.
Great.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
And that's where we're ending tonight's session.
Fuck.
Fuck deck.
Fuck that.
You guys brought a fuck deck, and it ends on a fuck all. Fuck all. Next week will be the boss fight between Vizel and the Manticore. Well, next session.
We just get to watch.
We just get to watch. They're just gonna fight each other.
I'm picturing Moxie just pulling out a thing of popcorn. Yeah, this is definitely not my problem. This sounds like family drama. So yeah, everyone, hopefully you had a good time. It was a little shorter than I planned, but I know with scheduling I didn't really want to make you guys do a boss battle at like 11:30 starting.
Yeah, thank you for that, even though I'm... Ah.
I'd rather have a boss battle start session than be the last half. That way it'd be easier to finish in case you guys go quick. But yeah, hopefully everyone had fun.
Oh yeah.
Next session, provided everyone is available, we will pick up with this, hopefully next week. To those who watched in the audience, thank you for coming by. Hopefully the ducks was entertaining. Fuck, that was.
I like ducks.
We know that one of them is named Duckbert. We don't know the other 4 yet, so that'll be hopefully revealed later.
I'm naming my duck Andrew.
There you go. We got 2 ducks named. Do not forget that tomorrow, you're streaming, yes?
I think she stepped away.
Oh, did she step away? So if I remember right, her schedule says that tomorrow she's streaming. Either way.
I believe so.
Yeah. I think it's doing Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow, because she couldn't do it on Monday. Either way, be sure to check out Brit if you want to watch some of that. And yeah, I think that's really it, really. Oh, also, Harrison uploaded a new video on his YouTube for Final Fantasy 14's newest thing that dropped. I think it was.
No, it's for an older thing.
Oh, it was for an older thing?
I did upload a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw it, I watched it, but I don't know, fortunate enough to know if it was old or new.
All good.
Either way, thank you all for stopping by. We will see you next time. Have a good time zone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.